Hi guys. So I'm doing something I should have done before I pulled this thing off the frame. I am jacking up at the pillars. She's pretty rotten, but the more I mess with this quarter, the more metal falling out. And I only have a couple inches holding that strip across. And if that fails, this thing's going all wonky. So I gotta get these braced across and across. From what I heard, you gotta run brace across from jam to jam, and then across at the bottom on both sides. And that'll keep it square. Should have done this a long time ago. But yeah, I gotta stop and mess with that. So I'm jacking her up on the front jams, and I gotta find another 2x4 and get her jacked up on the backside and get the doors where they work good, and then run some bracing in here. Well, I was working on that quarter trying to get her close to where I had to be, trying to figure out what to do, and she started falling apart. There's like an inch and a half left of that cross member in there, and I gotta get this thing braced up. I should have done it already, but so I got a jack under the rear pillars, a jack under the front. The gap looks good, door shut good. And thanks to work, bending up railings on scissor lifts, I have piping. So I'm going to try and weld this across here. Apparently there's a front seat brace that goes from this hole, that hole, if I could find it, and rear will be locked in. And I don't think anything moved yet, but that is getting really close to it, so I have to get this thing braced up. Should have done it before I pulled the body off, but I didn't think this thing was that rusty, but apparently it is. Anyways, hi guys. Well, I'm trying to work and get this panel back into place. It's not quite as bad as I thought it was. I still got a little more work to do to get her where she's supposed to be. But I had to take Dad to the dentist for his 1 week. Check his gums, see if they're healing. So I probably won't get a video out tonight, but anyways, I was working on that last night, trying to get that in there fitted. And then I noticed that, oh, bear with me. It's starting to get in there. Like I said, I'm not done. I gotta make sure that that bottom corner is in the right spot. But this is the rear cross member that bolts to the pan, and it was falling apart, and it literally has that left. And I don't have the body braced up because I was waiting until I was going to cut the heater tunnels out. But it was like, oh shit. So I welded in a support across the front, the back. I got another one cut for that doorway, and then I'm gonna have to run front and rear of the doors. If you get it into a box high enough to where you can work, but low enough to hold everything in place, it's supposed to be good. So I jacked up under that pillar, and I jacked up under that pillar, got the door to shut perfect. Or as perfect as you're gonna do when it needs some oil. That ain't bad. And she's got a nice gap. So I got this side locked in. Now I gotta get the other side. And then run the cross across the back, across the front, and she should be locked in place. Then if that totally craps out, she's not taking off on me. So that's what I'm going to be working on tonight, is finish up the cross bracing. And then go back to trying to fit that panel to where it's supposed to be and see exactly what I got. The closer I get it into place, the smaller the gap gets. So we'll see what I do to fix it. So yeah, I'll bring it back when I got more. Alright, I raised and lowered and raised and lowered. I got the door shut and good. My lines line up. The seams ain't the greatest, but that's the side that got hit. So I ended up taking the pressure off the body, lifting up the pillars, and welding the post in there. And down the road, we'll find out if I did right. Because there's too big of a gap on the top compared to the bottom, and the top's in. Its door's not adjusted right at all. So it got hit. All I could do is take the pressure off the body, weld that pipe into place, and yeah, hope for the best. Anyways, them pipes are out of a Howlett scissor lift. I got both sides welded in. It's bent pipes out of his Howlett scissor lift that I replaced. That's what's left. And I thought I had another one out there, but I don't. I have a rail out of a Genie scissor lift. So I'll get this cut up and finish boxing that in. And then I should be able to go back to work on my rear end and not worry about the body going crazy on me. Okay. I got the next two pieces cut, ready to weld in there. And it should be boxed in. And then the body should be secured. I don't know, I was watching a high-end builder and he said that's all you had to do. You didn't have to do crazy bracing. You just needed to build a box from door to door. So, if a high-end builder can do it that way, so can I. So I'll get this welded up. Then I can go back to work. Okay. Ain't pretty, but it's a box. We'll get these jacks out of here and see how the door's shut. Okay, guys. She's boxed in. Jacks are out. That's pretty good. That ain't too bad. So, it's not the prettiest thing, but it's locked in, so I don't have to worry about it taking off on me. It's getting late, and I'll talk to you guys later. I said I wasn't going to post this tonight, but I think I'm going to. I have guys in Australia and late night guys that watch my videos, so what the heck? Give them the frickin' first view.